If you want the best schemes created by the best players in the world, head over to acemadden.com, get yourself a membership, and make sure to use code ACE for 10% off at checkout. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ace from acemadden.com, and today we're going to be talking about the best coverage bomb in the game, which is out of Gun Bunch tight end, and it's out of the infamous PA boot over. So I'm a little late to the game on posting this. You guys might have seen it already, but for those of you who haven't, this is a must add to your custom, or even if you just use the formation and you don't know about this bomb, you need to be using it because I do consider it the best one in the entire game. It just kind of makes a fool out of zone coverage, and we'll talk about it in just a second. First, I just want to say that if you guys are struggling on defense, make sure to head over to acemadden.com. Justin just dropped his Tampa Bay Bucks defensive ebook. For those of you who don't know Justin, he's a top 50 MCS player, and he has some of the best defense in TNC. If you guys are struggling, I promise you will start bagging the meta formations, gun bunch, trips, bunch tight end, tight slots. All of them he has really good coverage shells and adjustments for. So if you guys are struggling, I promise you will start bagging. It is the best defensive ebook on the site right now. So let's go ahead and get into the play. So PA boot over, this can be found in Seahawks, Raiders. I don't know the other one, Chiefs. I believe Chiefs is another one people use. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go against just, cover 3 first. Let me just show you how it works. Now, I didn't talk about personnel because unless you're running the actual scheme, the positions don't necessarily matter except for your outside bunch receiver, which is Scotty Miller. And for obvious reasons, you want to have somebody very fast on the post route. So streak your point man, which is your slot receiver, Chris Godwin. You're going to out route your inside slot. You're going to block your tight end, wheel your running back, and this is your setup. Now you do have the option to double team this guy here on the end. So you do that with LB or L1, right stick down for your double team, and then use your left stick to move that D2, move it over to that guy you want to double team, and then hit A or X. That's going to double team him. Now, all you have to do at this point is you can roll out of the pocket if you want, and I'll break down exactly what's happening in just a second. And that's going to happen literally every single time. It just doesn't matter what zones they have. I'll kind of explain what's really good at defending this in a second, but as you can see, it's just wide open. And it's because of this wheel route. You see how the wheel route kind of distracts that outside third for just a split second. And by the time you throw it, he can't recover. So that's cover 3. I'm going to show you another setup after I kind of show you what's going on with the zones, cover 3 and cover 2. So we'll talk about cover 2 now. One thing I want to point out, and I noticed this when I was, just running this a few times before filming. The mid-read's going to play this pretty well. One thing I want to say about a mid-read is people don't typically use them too often. I will say that, my solution for kind of bagging this play does involve using a mid-read. I think mid-reads are pretty underrated. They kind of really help you defend that part of the field. Out of very specific setups, I will say. But just pay attention to the mid-read. You see how he kind of takes away the post for a really long time? But the next thing I want you to pay attention to is the safety. The safety, he's squeezing to the middle of the field. He's sitting. If that mid-read wasn't there and it wasn't being usered, he is open for a touchdown as of right now. Most people that you're going to play who use cover 2 are not going to have a mid-read on the field. If somebody is really smart, they might leave it if they see this coming. But generally speaking, this post is going to be open right now for a touchdown. Eventually, the safety does recover and he gets there. But it's only because that mid-read is just taking away that route for a good 2 or 3 seconds. So run it one more time. Just get a good feel for it. Just pay attention to the safety. And you're going to see most times this is going to be a touchdown as of right here. And in fact, I actually timed it perfectly to the point where the mid-read came off of him. And the safety just wasn't at a point to recover. So if you do see a mid-read, you do have that option just to time it up. I threw it literally at the perfect time. The next one is going to be, cover 4. I actually don't know if I have a cover 4 drop in this playbook. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, I don't have a 3-4 odd, so I don't know if I could show you. Yeah, it wouldn't be out of this either. Yeah, I don't think I have a cover 4 drop, unfortunately. Oh, I do. There we go. Dime 146. Perfect. Okay, set it up just like we've done. What you're going to see is you can, in fact, bomb cover 4 drop. It kind of just doesn't matter what zone they're in. There are certain ways we can take this play away. If you guys want me to drop how to stop this play, let's get this video to 75 likes, and I will drop that defense. But as you can see, zone coverage is kind of helpless against this play. He did play it pretty well. Typically that weak side safety is not going to play it that well. So it's pretty rare. So the next setup I'm going to talk about that you can do, kind of change it up just a little bit, is people will kind of do something. I keep forgetting I don't have 2 controllers. They will streak their point man, which is Chris Godwin. They'll slant B and then block the tight end. So they can run it like this, leave the play action on, do this, throw it to the slant, or you could throw it to the bomb, either one. I believe you can still get it over this third. It is a little closer because the wheel isn't really sucking him down for a second. If you have a speed advantage, it's still going to be open. But I will say, if you really just want to open up the window a little bit more, you kind of need the running back wheel. But people will do this setup when they're anticipating a blitz, because when you run this protection with the play action on and you block the running back and the tight end, no blitz is coming in. And if they blitz you and you pick up their blitz, this is going to be open for a touchdown. So that's pretty much the gist of this play. It is the best coverage bomb in the game right now. No, I did not come up with it. I'm not taking credit. But it is something that all of you need to be adding if you do have it available to you in your offense or whatever league you run or whatever. So that's going to be it. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Like I said, 75 likes. I'll drop a defense for this. Subscribe for more Madden 22 content. See you guys later.